start one here so that way you can see it. Um, yeah, I was just saying, man. I hope that was the right channel because this radio ain't got no don't have no channels on it to break.
Yeah, I was just in the lounge room and one of the housemates, she's gone to me. Geez, you've got a big smile on your face. That was your friend you were talking to, wasn't it? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, well, tell her hello. Yeah, I just started a thing, so I'll record like 5 minutes of it, and then I'll stick it up there. I'll stick it up there so you can see. It's right now it sounds a little bit different than what it did earlier. I don't know if it's just because the signal's lower or what, but a little more choppy sounding now. But it's still talking though, so still sounds good on this side.
Conditions there, number 6. Right about now, I'm taking 1.2 and probably up to 3.3. 1.2, swing up to 3.3. Like I said, just the Cobra 148. I've got the Echo Max 2000 plugged into that. I just figured over, I don't know if that made any difference. Yeah, it's still around about 3.3, so. And dial it back a bit. That's on minimum. That's 300, swinging up to 3.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was just because it was so low, it just had that sound in there. Just a little bit of carrier kind of cleaned it up, but yeah, it's all good. But yeah, there is a lot of QSB in there. You know, signals kind of floating back and forth. It goes from nothing to about S7 over here. Right now on this one, before I heard you out there a few minutes ago, it was it was in the red over here, but right now it's kind of floating back and forth from about nothing to 7. But yeah, I'm just on the radio right now. I got the radio running wide open, but right now all I'm doing is keying barefoot radio. But yeah, no, it sounds good though. Sounds good, nice signal, and it's kind of surprising though that it's signals fading that much because normally with these wire loops they tend to not do that. So if they're starting to do that, conditions must be getting ready to drop the brake.
I'm just trying to make it a little bit more easy. That's about 1.4 swinging up to 3.4 then. That's about 1.4 swinging up to 3.4. Should be a little bit more stable in it there,
Yeah, I heard that. Well, it's still talking though. It does. It does. I was over here listening to I heard the other phone ringing. I hear the message playing on that thing. But yeah, no, it's all good. Talking good. Dude, it's gonna be how to work out real good. I know you're gonna be doing a whole bunch of broadcasting in the next couple of weeks. That's what Local Boy was saying when I was talking to him earlier. He was talking about how you're usually off this time of year, and he was saying he'd been listening to you doing a little bit of talking out there. I guess he's been just standing by or listening on the ground plane or something, but he even told me too he'd been listening to you kind of showing out the break.
Yeah, Roger, man. Well, it's already started. It's already started, man. All that slander's already started. I might back off on advertising what type it is, but there's people out there that have got busted up purple crowds and things like that, and they've already started with the name calling there, Footy.
Did they? Yeah, I know how it is. That's one thing about it. One thing I learned a long time ago is nobody likes a big strap to break.
You You know I'm on vacation. It's approaching that time though, yeah. Well, actually, no, it's normally around May. Normally May, June I go on vacation by the water, but on vacation now at home. And I've still got, like I said, I've got a bit more elevation to get on the antenna, but I think it'll work well. I think you're right there, it will work well, and just looking at the SWR now, with the modulation, she's dropping down to about 1.3, so, yeah, there you go. Seems to be working there. 14?
Yeah, it's holding steady too. Ain't fading like it was there. And it's probably conditions doing it, that's all it is. I mean, that's all, one thing about it, we can't do what we do without conditions, so. Yeah, but it did. That last go around, it did kind of stabilize a little bit. But yeah, I've been doing a little bit of talking, but today I didn't do. I don't know. I've keyed up a few times. I was kind of getting picky about places I was talking to. I was kind of listening to them hard to find places because I know everything else. I know it's pretty easy during the week. The little time I'm around the radio, like after work and stuff. But since I was home today, I was getting real picky and trying to pull out those hard to get places, but there was a lot of noise on the band today. A bunch of mud ducks kind of seemed to come out of everywhere and making a bunch of noise and things like that. So at times it did get a little bit hard to hear, but one thing about it was they might think they can make some noise and plug ears and that kind of stuff, but one of these kind of radios like this, man, it's hard for them. I mean, they better be sitting in my driveway if they plan on plugging my ears, because I got a whole bunch of things I can do over here to get rid of that mess, but I did key up a few times though. But yeah, it was just a lot of noise out there today. Conditions are pretty good, but just I don't know, a whole bunch of noise kind of coming from all directions. There, break.
Yeah, Roger, man. Always the way, bro. Rested day off, and tends to happen that way. At least someone's shining on me right about now, you know. I'm on vacation, and I got about 2 weeks of talking to do. I've got a lot of catching up to do. Even Wishlock earlier when I spoke to him, he was like, wow, it's been a while since I heard you out there. And like I said, they're all commenting, a lot of compliments on the way it sounds, so I'm kind of happy with that. As I said, the Cobra $2,000's got to go to the doctors now, but Cobra 148, it's been better than Bina, it's been thrown around in the cars, the chrome plating's peeling off on it, but it still works, I guess.
Yeah, I got one like that too. I got one that's all beat up. And matter of fact, it was one of the first radios I think I ever got. But I got one that's all been beat up, gone through. I mean, it's got a whole bunch of mods been done to it, and mods been taken back out of it, and but it talks pretty good though. It swings like crazy, and it's got some real good ears, and I think I kept the frequencies in there, I think. But yeah, they're good talking radios, and on the inside they're pretty much the same thing as a Cobra 2000. So all the ins and outs are just about all the same. But and that other one, needing a final and stuff, it probably I'm guessing it's probably originally had a 1969 in there. So I don't know how they are to get down that way, but up there here they're getting to be kind of hard to come by. Or you can find them, but you got to pay for them. That's the thing. But there's some different replacements you can use in there too. I think a lot of the times I've put those 2SC 2312s in there and put a little bigger driver in there so it can hit it a little bit harder. But like a maybe a 2166 driver transistor. But yeah, no, that 148 and everything else is working pretty good on this side. So it's I'll let this thing go to like about 10 minutes or so, and then I'll stop it so you can see what it's doing on this side of the break.
Yeah, Roger, man. I took a little bit of a nosedive there, but I got most of that. Yeah, this one's the earlier version. 2166 driving into a 1969. More man. But I like stuff in the Mobile. I used to use that to drive the Dave made M400. Had a dead king around about 2.3, 2.4. It was only swinging up to about 8 watts. That was enough to drive the M400. It's like I said before. It's actually. I've got to open it, but I don't really want to open it. I mean, it seems to be working. It's keying about 3.2 and swinging up to about 10, 11. So there you go, man. Anyway, I've got to learn to not have those super long overs. Might disappear.
Yeah, I know. That's this guy that came by today. I was gonna look at some of his equipment. I know that's what his problem is. He talks too much. He said that he's hadn't been talking much in the Mobile lately, but the setup he's got in there. I know one thing about him. Once he keys up, man, I mean he keeps it down for a long time. And you know, I mean, I even added more fans and bigger heat sinks, and I've done a lot of stuff like that because I know how he is. But and I'm sure that's all that happened this time with it because I got to fix a little piece he's got. But I know that's the same thing he's got on that side. Is he just don't know when to get off the mall to break.
Yeah, we got a bit like that. I'm going to start this video gating the Zoom Q3 HD, man. The needle on the radio ain't the best, but I figure give it a go for what it's called as well. And this thing, maybe 6 boys. The 06 Postman, trying to get this video weight to work. It'll be a bit shaky, but it'll still do what it's meant to do. 06 Postman Remo.
Yeah, you know, and I saw a video of yours, I don't know, it was a few days ago, a week ago or something like that, and somebody, I want to say they left a comment or they said something on the video about you being shaky over there. And I remember that was part of what was going on. They said something about how it was you were shaking so much they couldn't see the needle, something like that. But I think I do remember a comment like that on one of your latest videos. Or oh yeah, that's yeah. I do. I remember that. That's who it was now. Yeah, he left me a comment on one of mine, and it was out there talking like I am now. You know, just the radio, and he had said something about it was pretty much didn't believe me kind of thing. You know, because I showed the watt meter, but I was explaining that I have my that camera's zip tied in place. I can kind of rotate it a little bit, but it's pretty much tied in place where it is. I don't want no wires and stuff hanging all over because you get snagged and knock them over and all that stuff. But now if I bump the camera, it doesn't move. So it'll, because the mic boom swings across the backside of it. But so I was able to kind of swing it over towards the meter a little bit, and he kind of, saying how come I didn't show the slug, and I was like, I kind of couldn't show the slug, but I kind of left a comment on that too. The other thing I didn't show you was that great big quad up in the sky to break.
Yeah, right, man. My gate's rolling now. Bit of parallax error, but I don't know how clear it will turn out. That's the only thing about this portable Zoom Q3 HD that I've got. Do a look up online on them. Not bad. Probably better suited to concerts or stuff like that, but it's got two condenser mics in a XY configuration, and what you got front, so it's about I just switched off. Two XY, or two condenser mics, XY configuration, and it does record in high definition, but they do say in the manual very thick. And after that it becomes blurry, which is what is the case with this. Hence my video gates shaking around trying to get it to work and look right. I've got a little running properly. My desktop computer's offline at the moment. That's what I'm all around for in the end though. Anyway, where you going? Long key. I better get off it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, now those, when you said how those dual condenser mics are going in an XY pattern, that made me think. I need to send you. I need to see if I can draw it on. I guess I could maybe scan it and feed it back in the computer, but I gotta see if I can draw this thing on a computer. But I gotta send you a schematic for one of the microphones that I make, and it uses the same thing, two condenser mics or elements. I mean, dual condenser elements, and I usually set them in there in an XY pattern. You don't have to, but I usually do them like that because it kind of helps it not be quite so directional. And even though I'm feeding them into the same audio lead, it's not like on those. They use one for left channel, one for right channel to get your stereo, but it does help help the mics be a little bit cleaner. But it goes through that, and then coupled through some capacitors, and you can do some different things there to kind of change the amount of coupling you got, so it affects your kind of like your bandwidth, but it's more of your for the low side of it, and then you can limit the high side of it with resistance. But it's pretty easy to do. It's only a handful of parts, and it's pretty cheap to make, but they talk pretty good. But that might be something you can play with if you got a few minutes. You want to start another project, not like you ain't got enough projects, but if you want to start another project, I need to send that thing to you so you can put them together and try it out and see how you like it. And they work pretty good though. They give you enough output to where you can use them on old tube type radio. They give you enough audio voltage to drive one of them old things. You can turn them down pretty low to drive something new like this too. So they work pretty good. But I need to do that one day. One day I'll draw that thing up on the computer and I'll forward that thing to you.
Well, that'll work for the next location. Just send an email with an option there, and I'll save it for maybe 2 months' time or something like that. Start tinkering a little bit. Get myself ready for my next location next year there.
Yeah, I got most of that. I got a little bit of noise in there that time. It's conditions though is what's doing it, because it kind of distorted the signal some that last go around. But yeah, I'll do that. I'll get it all done up and then email it to you. But I guess I need to stop this thing. I was going to stop this thing at 10 minutes, and it's almost looking over their head. It's almost 20 now. So. I guess this will be a 20-minute one. I'll have to load this one tomorrow because I got a few I got to do from today. But maybe in the morning before I go to work, I'll start uploading. So by the time morning time comes around there, it should be up and running to break.
Look, I'll be interested to see what it shows up on your end, but I'm not over this one. It's all coming together. 1 year in the making, and it's all coming together now, okay?
Oh yeah. Well, it's working good too. That's one thing about it. It is working good because y'all making a lot of noise coming from down there, so it should be all good. I'll be listening tomorrow while I'm at work. Maybe I get to hear you talking back east and stuff. I know there's going to be some conditions in there because it's just that time of the year, so I know it'll be busting loose all over the place. But maybe I'll be able to hear them guys. I probably won't be able to hear you while I'm at work, but I might.